Hey guys, it's NCV Bryce Gallo, and today I will be taking on the intermediate level 6 chess.com computer. I'm really excited about this match because we are now leaving the beginner range of chess.com computers and we're starting to work our way to the more challenging computers. So, if you would like to watch the previous videos in this series, go ahead and click on the card up here or the link in the description of this video, which will both send you to the playlist of all of my Man vs Machine battle videos. So, really excited to start off this game. But before we get started, I'd like to show you my sponsor of today's video. We have this wonderful t-shirt that reads, "I never lose, I either win or I learn," which I think is just a really great chess quote and just a really good motto for your chess learning. It's always about learning more, whether you win or whether you learn. Whether you win or whether you lose. That's what I meant to say. So if you would like to pick up one of these t-shirts for yourself, go ahead and click on the link in the description of this video and that will send you to the Amazon page for this t-shirt. Buying these t-shirts supports my channel and it also supports my sponsor, so thank you very much for your support. Alright, let's get started with this video. Very excited to see how well the first intermediate bot does for chess.com. So let's begin. Alright, we got the black pieces for the first game. Knight f3 is played. I'll go with d4, queen's pawn opening, and they are already offering some good control of the e5 square. Very good. I will simply develop a knight. Alright, I will develop my other knight. No problem here. h3, a decent move. I was actually thinking about playing g4, but obviously that is no longer going to work. Play bishop f5. Not really too concerned about g4, just because my bishop can drop back if he wants to keep pushing. Okay, he's just kind of messing up his pawn structure here. It's not really anything I'm going to be too afraid of. So here, knight a3. This is a very key move that I frequently will look for when I'm, for example, when I'm playing a new player or somebody I don't know what their skill level in chess is. I'm always looking to see if they're going to develop their knights to the side of the board or towards the center. If they develop towards the center, then I have to move on through a checklist and I will start to get a better idea of how good they are. But if they move their knight to the side of the board, I already know that they are a beginner, because the more advanced players will know that putting your knight on the side of the board is not good because you only control 2 squares, whereas if you were to develop your knight here, you are controlling 4. So already a very key and a very signature beginner move. So I will simply play e6. This leaves the option open for if I wanted to take, I could kind of mess up his pawn structure here. I'm not exactly seeing any benefits with doing that, so I might not do that. So I think I'll play bishop to d6, offering a trade. He moves his king. Okay, that is definitely not a good move. No question about it. I think I'll castle here. Castling feels like a solid move. Knight h2 is a very bizarre move. I'm not really sure what the idea here is. I mean, this is the only option that he might be like trying to maneuver his knight to, but if he puts his knight on g4, that just hangs a pawn after a series of trades. Another thing I notice is that this pawn is now hanging. He undefended it, so I think I'll just go ahead and snag that. Don't see anything wrong with that. Oh, wow, this is very aggressive. It's bad, but it's aggressive. My first instinct is obviously just to take that, but then he does get his queen right here, and I'm not a big fan of it. I'm gonna take it because it's a good trade for me. What is that? Oh wow. Well, this computer is really underperforming here. So queen e3 doesn't even attempt to recapture the pawn that I think it really should have taken already. It's attacking my knight here, so that is something I have to be aware of. They're probably going to take the pawn on the next move, but moving here doesn't really make very much sense. So I guess my best move is just to drop it back or to push a pawn. What to do? I think pushing a pawn would be pretty aggressive. So I'm actually going to go for it. Okay, they're still not going to take the pawn. That's definitely not good. Now I can defend it, actually, with my king. So I'll play king g7. Rook g1, good move. Lining up the rook with the king. The idea of pushing, and then if any kinds of trades go on here, probably here on g5, then my king could be opened up for a lot of attacks. Okay, now I am going to take this knight here. It weakens this here and additionally offers this lovely fork right here of the king and the rook. So if I take, he takes here to get his queen out of danger. I take here and he takes the bishop. Not too sure if that's good for me. I could always just take a pawn and check. Let's see. Here I get 6 points, or 6 pawns worth of material. Here he gets 4. Then my knight is trapped. I'll go ahead and play this. It's a little more aggressive. He does play the correct move there. And now I think I can just take here. He's got the option of either taking my knight or my bishop now that I look at it. I think I'll just go ahead and grab that. Well, that is certainly a blunder. Let's see what I can do here. I'm thinking bishop to c2 check, and then maybe king c1. Then I gotta defend my knight somehow, because the queen is still attacking it. I'm gonna play this. At the very least, I win a pawn. Just getting a ton of material here. I could do this, then that. I'll take the pawn. I don't know why this computer is just not taking my pieces, but that just makes it a lot easier for me. So he's still attacking this guy here. He's attacking my pawn, my knight. Knight's more valuable, so I'm going to save that. Well, this is a pretty good move, I think. He's got the knight attacking. The queen is here pinning the knight to my king, so I can't move it. Gonna play this. Still defending here, but also threatening a discovered attack. Another very strange move right there. It's kind of hard to figure out what the goal was. Okay, so I have check here. There. Might be good. Let's see. I could do that, or I could just slide my queen over here and then try a discovered attack. I'm going to go with this just because it seems a little more aggressive here and my position is quite strong. Don't see a lot of follow-ups here. Follow-up attacks. I'll play this. These are both attacked pieces. I will take your knight. That's just a free queen. The rook's hanging. And the bishop's gone. And that's probably going to be it for this computer. Just eat up all his pawns. It's bring a rook in. Check. 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 There. Check. And checkmate. Alright, well, a little bit underwhelmed here. I was seeing that the title here of this bot is intermediate. I thought that the bot would play a little bit stronger, put up a little more fight, but it just kind of ended up hanging a lot of pieces. So, a little disappointed there, but we do have a second game. I'll be going with the white pieces in the second match, and we will see how this bot does. I'll be opening with the generic king's pawn opening. I'm liking the setup already. I've got a strong center. Got this move. Yeah, I guess this is fine. I mean, it's just the opening. I don't want to overthink anything. Bishop c4. Now I have bishop there or there. I guess I'll put it right here. I guess the only reason why I chose here bishop to e3 instead of bishop to f4 is just because bishop f4 just looks really symmetrical with everything. I kind of want to make my pieces look a little more strategically placed here. But right now I'm just developing my pieces. Okay, it's a good move. Attacking my bishop, offering a bishop for a knight trade. I'm thinking I'll just castle kingside or queenside here. If he wants to trade, I mean, I'm fine with that. I'll just recapture. Let him spend the move to take. I'm not really sure which side to castle on. I'm trying to see which one would give me any kind of benefit. I was thinking if I castle queenside, I can start pushing these pawns up, but this is pretty solid. But I think I'll go for it just because I kind of want to test him. Okay, bishop to f6. It does kind of open the door for this. I don't know if that really gets me anywhere. If bishop h6, he just slides the rook over. If he takes, however, that would be better for me. I get my queen right there. I'll play it. Oh, and they're just going to hang a rook. Well, thank you very much. Not needed, but appreciated. Time to kick this knight out. This right here isn't a threat. Queen defends. So we're good there. Let's push a pawn. This is a fork. It's just a fork. Okay, which way to take? That's a good question. If I take here, pawns are doubled. If I take here, the queen can't take. I've got my queen there. So I think I'll go that way. Just looks good for me. Alright, I will play e5, looking to open the center. They will give me a bishop, so I'm going to take that. So I can take there, I can take here. I think taking with the queen is a lot better. I can still take that pawn if I want. Yes, okay. So I'll take here. The reason why I'm taking here is because I'm attacking the queen. I'm not too concerned about this initial attack. While it does look dangerous and it is attacking my bishop, I'm not too concerned about it because black will have to respond to me attacking their queen first before they can do anything about my bishop. So we're fine there. So their last move was just a complete blunder. Why would you take a pawn with a queen? You don't, because it's not a good trade here. He's going to get my bishop, but I think this is just about game over. I can play this. I think this is his only move to save himself, but he did not play that. Instead, I think it was a5 or b5. Yes, A5 is the last move. Alright, so the intermediate level bot, the 1000 rated bot, is not quite as difficult as I was expecting, just kind of hung a lot of pieces. I remember this game, they deliberately gave up their queen for a pawn, which is just terrible. I want to say they did something like that in the previous game, but I cannot remember what they did. But if you're watching this video, you can always just skip back, so you can go ahead and check that. So intermediate level bot just kind of hung a lot of pieces. I felt like it didn't really have any ideas about strategy. It's just kind of moving pieces. It definitely does know what it's doing. It knows how chess works. It knows how to play chess, as you could clearly see, but it just really didn't have any plans. And so I think that was ultimately its undoing. So these were two very interesting games. I enjoyed these matches. If you did enjoy this video, me playing against this bot, please leave a thumbs up on the video, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel down below, and if you would like to pick up one of these t-shirts, a sponsored t-shirt, go ahead and click the link in the description of this video and grab one for yourself. It will greatly support my channel, so thank you very much. Go ahead and click on the link right up here for my Man vs Machine series, where you can watch me play against the chess.com computers levels 1, 2, 3, all the way up until I think 20 is the maximum level. I will be playing all the way through 20. I don't think I'll win all the way up to the maximum level bots, but I will definitely give it my best shot. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.